my video. And so for today, I'm gonna be discussing about K1 visa process. And in this video, we'll talk about how or what documents that you need to prepare sending a petition for an alien fiance. I'm gonna be discussing one by one what papers or what documents that you need to include in the packet and how to do it. So first, you need to download the form G1145. It's called the e-notification of application or petition acceptance. This form is to request for USCIS or the Immigration Services to send you a electronic notification once they accept or once they receive your petition. It's either via text message or via email. So I'm gonna be including the link below wherein you can download the form on their website. Next is the I-129F cover letter. So basically it's just listing down everything that's inside the packet, and also enclosed there is the check made to the US Department of Homeland Security. When we sent our packet, the filing fee is $535, but since there's a recent USCIS fee update, there's gonna be an increase. So I'm gonna check if the filing for alien fiance have changed. Next is the I-29F. That's the most important form. It's the petition for alien fiance. The petitioner will just put information about himself or herself, as well as the beneficiary or the alien fiance, personal information about both. So in the I-29F, there is a section there wherein it will ask you to describe how you met. So since it's in a paragraph form, what we did, we add a separate page. It's called the supplementary page, describing the circumstances and how we met, and just sign below on that page. And for the I-129F, my fiance, what he did is he signed on every pages, you know, just in case that one page might get lost. Hopefully not, but at least whoever or the person and the immigration who will check your documents will know that it's your page. Next one is a colored 2x2 passport ID, one for the petitioner and one for the alien fiance. It should be recent. The immigration won't accept photo pictures or passport photo picture if it did not meet certain requirements. So I mailed it to him along with a letter, and I'll be discussing that in a bit. For the photo, we sent it, we put it in the press to seal type sandwich pack, like this sample. And we just put the name in the back. And next is, the fiancé letter of intent to marry. It's a letter that you, the petitioner or the fiancé or the alien fiancé, is legally and free to marry, and that you swear that you're gonna marry within 90 days upon the beneficiary or the alien fiancé's arrival in the United States. So that's one for the beneficiary and one for the petitioner. So for the next one, sponsor or the petitioner's proof of citizenship. I will be discussing 3 of them, but you may only provide at least one. So the first one is the copy of the petitioner's US birth certificate. We photocopy the front and back, even if the back page is blank. Or you can also send the copy of passport, not expired. Some people said that expired is okay, that they accept that. But just to be sure, send a copy of not expired passport. So photocopy all pages regardless if they're blank. Photocopy everything. Or you can also send a copy of naturalization certificate, photocopy the front and back regardless if the back is blank. Again, this is actually what we did on our end, and we got approved without RFE. RFE is request for additional evidence. If USCIS requests you for additional evidence, it might take longer for them to approve. It's better give them exactly what they need. For the next one, I I've encountered a lot of questions about this because I'm in a visa group on Facebook. So I've been seeing like people who are just like filing, they've like asking what they need to send regarding this. So this is the proof of meeting for the past 2 years. I would like to clarify that the 2-year requirement doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in a relationship for 2 years. This 2-year requirement only applies the date that you have met. So for example, you guys or you met your fiance in person January of 2019. You need to file the petition between January 2019 up until January of 2021. Anything or if you file beyond that, beyond January 2021, USCIS will deny your petition. You need to file within 2 years of the last date you've met. So let's say you've met 3 times. One in January 2015, one in January 2017, and then one on January 2018. USCIS will use the recent date that you have met. Because I've encountered a situation or one of a question wherein, so okay, because we're childhood friends, we've already met each other for like a long time, but the last time we've met or we've seen each other in person was way back 2018. It doesn't necessarily mean that yeah, we grew up together, we're childhood friends, something like that. The point is you need to or you should have met within 2 years from the day that you filed the petition. So going back, proof of meeting, the most valid evidence is passport stamp because it will show that you actually went to your fiance's country and it will show the date. Make sure also that the date is clear enough for the USCIS to read or to see. Second one, plane or train boarding passes. It's also one of the most valid evidence that you two have met on this specific date. Because it shows that you actually got on the plane or you got in the train. Plane tickets, it's not really a valid evidence because it only shows that you purchased the ticket, but it doesn't show that you actually went to the country or you actually went. Next, okay, photos or photographs. In our case, we've only sent or we only provided like 6 photos of me with my fiance and then my fiance with my family. Only 6 photos. Our photos are all saved in my laptop, so I just like edited this photo evidence on Word. So I put the picture, I put a caption below or on the side, or as long as it's readable. I just put the date, the place, and then who's on that photo. That's it. I'm gonna show an sample here on the screen on how I did it, so you'll see. Some people in the visa group that I've talked to, they said that they were asked to send chat transcripts or additional chat transcripts because they said, most of them said that on the supplementary page in the I-129F, they talked about their plans, specific or detailed plans of getting married. So that's probably why USCIS asked evidence of you actually talking or actually chatting about the details. On our end, what we did on the supplementary page of how we met, we just described like when did we meet, where, when did we start talking, something like that. But they didn't ask us for chat transcript or video calls evidence. You may also send hotel receipts, restaurant receipts, if your fiance used their like card and restaurants where you eat, or hotel to pay, or your fiance's card to pay for the hotel where he or you guys stayed, it's also a good evidence, but not really. It only goes to show that, you know, at that specific date and that specific time your fiance is at that place. It's still good evidence, but not all immigration officer will accept that. But you can also send it if you have the copy. On my end, my fiance told me that he sent a copy of the receipt when he bought the engagement ring, and that's it. So to summarize, the petition packet for a fiance visa should include the Form G1145, the check payment made to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security for $535, the I-129F form signed. Every pages should be signed. 2x2 colored ID, one for petitioner, one for the alien fiance, the beneficiary. Sponsor proof of citizenship. You can send two, you can send all of them, but they only would require one. Letter of intent to marry, signed. Last one is the proof that you have met within the past 2 years. In our case, my fiance sent a petition packet. USCIS received it on November 18, 2019. He received the text. That's considered as the priority date. The petitioner will also be receiving a hard copy in the mail, and it will show the information about the packet that you sent, like the petitioner's name, beneficiary's name, the address, and most importantly, the USCIS reference number. You can use that reference number to track the case online. I will be putting the link on where to track it on the box. You can check it. There will also be instructions that you can download, so you have guide how to fill out the forms. Those are the documents that we sent, and after almost 4 months, we got approved. So in the next video, I'll be talking about what to do once you receive the approval, the notice of action 2. That's called the NOAA 2. Once you receive the approval, what to do next. So I hope that this video helped you, informative enough to help petitioners out there and also beneficiaries out there in compiling your K1 visa packet. Like, subscribe so you can get update for the next video about the approval.